Hello and welcome to the City Council update for March. I'm Wally Weisopel, City Manager, and here's what the Council was up to. The Council met on the 11th and the 25th, and at the conference meeting, the City Council got an update from our fire department with regard to the new fire truck that was purchased. They also had an update on our water quality report from our Public Works Director, Jim Kozlucher. And they also received a proposal for an onboarding plan for new council members. They also had an update on its public safety, or the park system improvement plan, including some updates for Commons Park and then looking at the projects that will be forthcoming for 2024 and beyond. The City Council also reviewed some proposed legislation at the state capitol, some concerns with regard to housing and the removal of the city to do its own zoning for these types of projects. The City Council then went on to regular council meetings and they approved ordinance number 1419, which is Title V of our city code. And the City Council has been updating the code for the last couple years. And this particular title addresses issues with regard to lands and buildings. The City Council also updated Ordinance 1420, which regarding the fees that are assigned to those buildings, permits and electrical fees. The City Council purchased a leaf vacuum. This particular item was made possible by a grant from the Coon Creek Watershed District, and we'll be able to put that piece of equipment into use later on this spring. The City Council was awarded a grant for a shade trees. This is through the Department of Natural Resources and allows us to remove diseased trees such as the emerald ash borer. The City Council applied for a grant from the DNR for the splash pad proposed to be at Commons Park. The City Council then modified its housing improvement area guide, and this was a result of a failed housing improvement effort last year, and the guidelines made things more clear with regard to petitions. The City Council amended several plans with regard to public safety. This is the Emergency Operations Plan and then the Continuation of Operations Plan. This was put together by our Public Safety Department and is updated every couple of years to make sure that the City Council is up to speed on the processes and procedures that public safety will follow in terms of an emergency. Later on, the City Council denied an interim use permit for an electrical fence at 4650 Main Street. Now, an interim use permit allows for a use that is not a permitted use for a period of time until some land use might change. Now, this particular interim use permit was denied because the City Council needed to develop further regulations with regard to the possible proliferation of electronic fences in the industrial area. The City Council settled in a special assessment dispute with a private homeowner for a project that was completed last year. And then the City Council went on to approve some traffic calming devices. Now, these are redesigns of a street that slows traffic down, and this was done for the Channel Road Street. This particular street is very long and has been subject to a lot of high-speed traffic down that roadway, and residents requested that, and it will be done as part of the overall project this summer. That's the update for March. Again, I'm Wally Weisopel. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in April. Again, I'm Wally Weisopel. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in April.